Part 2. If you haven't watched Part 1 yet, give it a check, link right below in the description. Seneca. Do you truly know what philosophy offers humanity? Seneca once expressed that philosophy provides guidance. Born in the early first millennium during a time of paranoia, violence, and political unrest, Seneca sought direction, much like you. He immersed himself in extensive reading and discovered a philosophical school known as Stoicism, founded in Greece centuries earlier. In the works of the Stoics, Seneca found the guidance he sought on how to live a good life. He soon began writing letters and essays to family, friends, and promising individuals, sharing the wisdom that transformed his life. Fifth Stoic lesson: stay in reality. Seneca asserted that nothing will please him forever, no matter how excellent or beneficial it may be. If he must withhold the knowledge to retain his own essence, possessing something good is not enjoyable without friends to share it with. There are many more things that can frighten us than crush us. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Seneca's life was full of suffering. Born with a chronic lung disease, he lived through the reigns of 5 increasingly disturbed and violent emperors. He was exiled and lost everything twice. Despite all this suffering, his advice was that the only thing to concern us is what genuinely concerns us. He emphasized that we spend so much time imagining and worrying about the future, torturing ourselves more than what actually troubles us. Seneca stressed that pain and suffering are inevitable, but what we should avoid are the ghostly premonitions of what may or may not happen. Instead of suffering through imagination, we should focus on what is before us. Stay in the present. Sixth Stoic lesson: mental resilience. Seneca stated that excellence diminishes without an opponent. Just as fire tests gold, adversity tests strong individuals. Seneca advocated living comfortably and minimizing inconveniences. However, he cautioned against avoiding challenges. As a person who is never challenged and always gets what they want, leads a tragic life. Seneca encouraged daily self-challenges, making decisions that propel us forward instead of settling. When faced with difficulty, we should be grateful for the opportunity to develop our potential. Seventh Stoic lesson: connect with those who will make you evolve. Seneca emphasized the importance of choosing our company carefully, because the people around us influence our character. He echoed the sentiment that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Seneca advised being cautious about who we allow into our lives, as no one leaves us unaffected. We must not be afraid to cut ties with old environments or relationships that no longer serve us. Additionally, we should not fear approaching new people or trying to enter new and better social circles. A lot is at stake. And as Seneca said, just as some diseases spread from those around us, the mind is infected by the ills of those closest to us. Eighth Stoic lesson: life is finite. Seneca believed our mistake is thinking that death awaits us in an uncertain future. He urged preparing our minds, as if reaching the end of life. He suggested taking stock of life's chapters each day. As for those putting the finishing touches on their lives daily, there is never a lack of time. However, Seneca's most significant contribution to the theme of life's final act was that in reality, it was not a final act. He realized that we die every day. The time spent watching this video is time you've already lost. Just a few minutes. No day, no minute, no second can be relived. It's not that we have little time to live, said Seneca, but that we waste much of it. Therefore, we should only do one thing: live immediately. So, if there's one thing to take away from Seneca's writings, philosophy, and advice, it's to go out and live now while you can. Luck is constant. Don't wait. Seize it now. Live while you can.